talking with the Indiana Elks. And indeed we are. And he's brought along with him Exalted Ruler Randy Weyandt, and both of these gentlemen here to talk about Flag Day. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you both with us here today. So Flag Day is on the way, Bob.
Flag Day is on the way. It's this Friday, June the 14th, and we're having this ceremony this year at the Elks Lodge at 6 o'clock in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
And we're excited about not only having our traditional Flag Day ceremony, but we're also going to be recognizing corporations in the area for flying their flag properly.
Mm-hmm.
With a certificate of honor, which will be part of our ceremony this year.
Which is extremely important, the proper display of the flag, isn't it?
Right. About 4 years ago, I believe, Randy would verify that the National Lodge, Grand Lodge, started this program of recognizing individuals, corporations, and businesses for properly flying the United States flag. That means keeping it in repair, a light on it in the evening. If you don't keep a light on it, it's taken in the evening and then brought out again in the morning. But it's been a very good program because it recognizes individuals for their patriotic attitude, and it establishes a good relationship between the Elks Lodge in the community and the community.
Yeah.
And so we're very proud of the program.
And Randy, you'll be conducting the ceremony.
I'll be conducting part of the ceremony, the Elks part of the ceremony. Bob King here, he'll be doing the historical part of the ceremony, which he's be describing a lot of different flags from our history from 1774 up to the present. And we also have we're going to have a display of some historic flags from my brother-in-law, Tom Harley. He is going to bring them in. We're going to hang them up on the one wall, and he's going to describe some of them, or we'll have plaques of them where they were in our history.
Yeah, yeah. And Bob, we're not talking about just Elks members at this ceremony.
Oh, no, this is open. In fact, we very much encourage community citizens to come and be a part of this program. The fact that we're holding it at the Elks Lodge in no way means that it's just for Elks members. This is for the community. And people may remember that in the past we have had it at the courthouse. Last year we had the ceremony at the Oakland Cemetery where they dedicated that new flag, which flies over our community. We just have it back at the Elks Lodge this year. Mm-hmm. Next year it may be somewhere else in the community, but it is open to all citizens.
Yeah, yeah. And you're going to have a lot of folks there, folks from a number of different organizations and representing different organizations.
That's correct, yeah.
I believe the mayor, Bill Simmons, is supposed to be there. He's going to speak a little bit, and we invited other dignitaries in the area.
Yeah, you've got community leaders, government officials who've been invited to participate in the ceremony itself. Our own Ted Maseko is going to be a part of this service.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, Ted is an officer in the lodge, and he will be part of that service, right?
Yeah, and he'll tell how our country has grown and prospered under the flag of the United States. So this is really what America is all about, really. When you get right down to it, it's a very, very patriotic ceremony.
It really is, because the Elks organization is generally viewed as one of the initiators of Flag Day. It primarily came about in the early 1900s because of the practice of opening and closing all Elks meetings opening with the pledge to the flag. Mm-hmm. That was mandated, and it was during Woodrow Wilson, our president, Woodrow Wilson's term in office, that Flag Day was actually made to be and recognized as a national day of recognition of our flag. And so the Elks has played a very strategic role in bringing that particular recognition and celebration of our flag about. And
Yeah.
I think as we have viewed through the years, as Randy said, from the very beginning of 1774 or 94, the flag has had many trials and tribulations, and we've seen it in peaceful times and not so peaceful times, and that includes today, the way we see it being used and misused in terms of the way, at least the way the Elks organization sees it. And so the history of the flag will be reviewed, as Randy said, from the inception of our country, establishment of our country, through today. And we'll look at it from a historical point of view. Right.
Randy, it's kind of interesting to me when we have a Flag Day ceremony because at our church a number of years ago, a gentleman who has since passed away got to looking at the flag that was on display in our church, and he thought something looked a little bit off on it, and so he looked a little bit closer, and he saw that it didn't have 50 stars on it. It had been on display for all of those years. So we held a flag retirement ceremony and gave it a place of honor in the display case at the church, and he purchased a new one for the church. But that kind of respect for the flag and its symbolism for America is really what Flag Day is all about and what the Elks is all about with this ceremony.
Yes. The flag, even though it didn't have enough stars on it, you say, did not have the 50, it was still official flag of the United States. It can still be flown and used. But you do retire them at times when they get worn, and there's special ways to do that. The respect of the flag, this organization, the Elks, paramount. When you want to become an Elk member, you have three things. You have to be an American citizen, believe in God, and be willing to salute the flag. If you don't have those three things, you're not eligible.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're going to be giving out 8 certificates honoring folks for their display of the flag. That'll be a very special time, too.
Yes. It honors them, and it also shows the community that these people are patriotic and will honor the flag in a correct way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Bob, of course, with that, that's a big reminder to the folks that this is a ceremony that anybody can come to.
Oh my, yes, it is expected that we honor and we respect all the citizens we can get to attend the ritual ceremony, and we certainly do invite them to attend this program.
Going to have some special music at about 5:30 in the beginning, and then
yes, usually 5:30. Our lodge pianist, organist Scott Nero will be playing patriotic music as people come in. In the past, when we had a regiment band here in Indiana, they used to play for us. And as you remember, Todd, over at the courthouse, they were very much a part of our program. Well, that band doesn't exist anymore, but when we can get patriotic music, we do so.
Sure.
I also wanted to say that one of the things that the Elks organization promotes, and we will be promoting this year, is in the second week of September, we observe Patriots Week. So we will be doing some activities that week that deals with the flag and patriotism. And we're always asking people in the community, if you have someone that you would like to have recognized for flying the flag, please let us know. You can get a hold of the Exalted Ruler, call the lodge. There are several officers who would be glad to take that information, and we can then award them a certificate for their patriotism.
Other organizations taking part in the ceremony on Friday include Civil Air Patrol.
Yes, they have been a strategic part of this program now for several years. They present the colors, and well, at the beginning of the program, and then they also assist during the history of the flag, bringing the flag into the service and unfurling it, and It's a very strategic part, and they've been very, very, they've almost become a part that we depend on very much and appreciate their help. Also, the Scouts have been in the past, although they will not be involved with this particular ceremony on Friday night. But normally the Scout troop is very much involved with us on that activity.
Doors opening at the Elks at what time on Friday?
I think we said 5
Yeah.
for this, yes.
Okay. So the doors will open at 5.
And all is welcome.
Yeah, like to see everybody come and honor our country, honor the flag of the United States, and those who in their lives honor it as well.
Right.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate that and look forward to Friday's program. The Flag Day ceremony, again, is at 6 p.m. The special music begins at 5:30 at the Elks Lodge at 475 South 13th Street in Indiana, and anybody can come.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. We are 4 minutes away from 9 o'clock right now, and Fox News comes your way then. We'll follow that with news from our WCCS newsroom with Jake Slobodnik, and then a check of sports in our next hour here on Indiana in the Morning. Hang on, my finger's stuck there on the paper. Coming up in our next hour, a visit with the NAACP of Indiana County. The Juneteenth honors ceremony is coming up, and that big program, and it's a big one, that will be a part of our conversation at 9:45. AccuWeather says mostly sunny today. We're on the way to 79 degrees, a partly cloudy night tonight down to 54, then 85 and partly cloudy tomorrow. Friday, cloudy, showers of thunderstorm, and 74, hotter and sunnier over the weekend. It's Indiana in the Morning on WCCS. There is a new tool at the Indiana Regional Medical Center to help diagnose heart disease. It's called CT-derived fractional flow reserve, a very long name for a very helpful test.